Okay, so good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 31. Almost 1 month we completed. Okay, so Tanashi, the question which you asked about the risk assessment. Okay, basically risk assessment, how this can be configured in the system, I can say. Okay, number one is that you have to be create a assessment for the same. Okay, that is a module. Risk assessment is a module available. Okay, after that in the assessment you have to define your questions. Now when you define your questions, in the questions you have the answers as well, right? Like answer A, or this was it, answer A, answer B, answer C. Correct, Dhanashi?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now every answer has a weightage. Let me take example. Have you guys done any kind of a survey, personality survey kind of things? It come, and in the bottom it has been mentioned that if your score between 0 to 20, you are normal. If your score 20 to 30, you are good. If your score 30 to 40, you are exceptional personality, right? So how this results calculated actually? Because every answer has the weightage in the background. And when all the answers you fill, let's say example, this is question number one. Okay, let me take by this way. Question number one. Okay. Question number two. A, B, C. Let's take example, I'm just putting like this. Okay. Good. I'm just putting the choices here. Good, very good, best. Said, he said. Okay. Now let me put an assessment here for you guys. Let's take Dhanushi as example. This question says daily walk. What will be answer? Daily walk is good, very good, or best? Dhanushi, what will be your answer?
Good.
Good. Okay. So Dhanushi says good, but in the background I have a weightage as well. Let me say 2, 3. Okay. Five. I'm just putting a random numbers here. 6.5. Okay. So here Dhanushi say 2. That's fine. No problem. If she said we are okay. Okay. This thing. Now this thing. Eating chocolate. What do you think? Sad, very sad, or worst? Any answer you can give. Let's take you give the answer as a
First.
first. So what is the total score you got now? 2 plus 6.5 is equal to, clear till this point? Now in the background what we have, we call as a threshold. That if anyone score between 0 to 4, if anyone score between 0 to 4, it should be nice person. If anyone score to 5.5, if anyone score more than 5.5. So by this threshold value, your risk calculated. If your total answer जो आपने दिए, the answers which you gave is the total lying between these three threshold value, your risk value will become automatically. Clear? So this is the practical funda come in that area. And that is not actually, that is not the part of the development, sorry, these functional trainings. These are the part of the development training. But I know, so I want to tell you that how this can be taken care. Okay, so now you go and see that how risk assessment work. Search in the navigation, open, see the question answer, see the values, what the answer they're giving, check the threshold, you will get everything automatically. Clear hoga, Dhanashi? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any other doubt, question, clarification on that part? Yes.
No, sir.
Vishwajit, Prashant, Aishwarya, Harsha. See, I have a lot of things to be discussed, but we always have a time constraints and we have to be strict on the agenda. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next part then. So yesterday we are discussing about the change management, which we completed as well, that how the change management workflow work. And I gave you the task that create a change, do the R&D, move the change, see how it's working. Now what we are going to be discussed today, we are going to be discuss mainly two things, knowledge and the problem management. Okay. Problem management, it's still little time taking, but knowledge, I'll start from the knowledge management quickly. And we have the knowledge management expert as well with us. Okay. Here is my application and here is my modules. Okay. I'll show the example and with the example, I will tell you that how this has been working. So you have two type of articles, standard or non-error. Standard means those articles which can be utilized by anyone. Non-error means, suppose, let me give the example. Okay, let's take example of the standard. You know that either you go to any relative house, either you go to marriage, either you go for a picnic, you take hotel, restaurant, lounge, anything you take. The system of operating fan light is same, on and off with the simple buttons. Correct? That is the standard one. What is a non-error article? Suppose I invited you guys at my home. Okay. What do you mean with the non-error? Basically, I invited you at my home. Okay. You are there for my guest for 560. I told you, please don't switch on this button. Otherwise, it short circuit. That is the non-error. मुझे पता है, I know that there is something wrong there. And I am informing you as well that don't touch this button. Don't put the iron, don't put the charging in this switch. That is the non-error for me. Clear? Like if suppose you are facing some issue in the Microsoft products or some SAP, CRM, ServiceNow products as well sometime. Like, okay. So if you're not able to find out any answer, you go to the particular customer, not customer, basically particular product developer site. Like if you're facing some issue on the Microsoft, you go to the Microsoft site. You will find it is a non-error in our records and we are working on this. Okay, means non-errors are basically those errors which are a bug, which are a bug in the product. It is not a defect. It is a bug in a product. And to handle that, we have a non-error article records. Both things will be work same, no problem. Just the category will be different. Let me click on the standard here. Knowledge base. What do you mean by the knowledge base specifically here? Knowledge base means like in the library. When you go in the library, we have a different sections. Right? Science book, one side, Sanskrit book one side, Hindi books one side, Marathi book one side, and in that as well, if you find out science book less than or the lower standard or lower than 5th standard is a one place, 5th to 10th standard in another place, literature in another place. So what those called? Those called the knowledge base. Means knowledge base means is a database which store your information for a particular kind of things. Basically in ServiceNow, knowledge base are used for the customer specific. Suppose I am supporting 100 of customers in a single instance. There is a topic called the domain separation, which we discussed. That is the thing which we required, which uses knowledge base on the widely manner. I don't want that my article should be visible to Arun. Arun don't want my article should be visible to Tanvi. Tanvi don't want my article should be visible to Vinuj. Vinuj don't want my article should be visible to the anyone else. So what you do? You created your own knowledge bases. Everybody has their own knowledge base. That's fine. So few of the knowledge base given by ServiceNow out of the box, or if you want, you can create as well. Let me say IIT. I'm taking this category. Did you notice that this thing come? Let me remove this. I put IT. अरे अच्छा मैंने manually delete किया. Let me reload because this is a business rule run. Not business rule. I guess it's a property. Yes, it is a property. Let me show you once again. You guys need to be find out from where this value is coming valid to. See, this value is coming. From where this value is coming, number one, and how many days it's taking. Where this value has been set. You have to find out. I will not take a question for today. OK. Now I come to the category. Category means simple that you have comics, you have literature or kind of things. So what you can do, click on this lookup one and you can do the category picker here as well. These are the categories given by ServiceNow out of the box. OK. Let me see in IT. I have these many subcategory. If you want to create your own category, click plus. Group. Tab out. In the under that you want to create something? Yes. Click OK. So it's showing training. The last one it's showing. But on the when you go to the portal, you will find category as the IT knowledge base. Then you will find the learn and grow, then training. Schedule published date. Do you want to schedule it? This is I guess this is the new one they introduced. Schedule published date. It was not earlier. OK. Now that main work for us. Test. And then you can define your content here. Anything you want to put, image, picture, video you want to put, you can put any hyperlink, any table you want to add, you can add. Related products. If you want to show these things on the other as well, other searches as well. Have you noticed if you search something on the Amazon, on the bottom it show related products. Suppose you're searching for a mobile phone and you will find in the electronic take a headphone, power bank and all the things. This is the same thing here. Now let me see this. Any doubt till this point? Anyone? Okay. Now the thing is that we are getting an option called the publish. If I click on the publish, this article will be visible on the portal. Let me open the portal in the this one. PLNG. This also requires the same functionality. If you create a new knowledge base, you have to add that knowledge base into the portal as well, like we done the catalogs there. You see here, go to IT. Under IT, I have a learn and grow, right? Where it gone? Why it's not showing learn and grow? Let's see what wrong we done. It's published, right? Now item in the review. Okay, item in the review. Okay. Let me open the all. What happened, bhai? Anyone remember the name? I guess number 5 was there, ending with the 5.
No, it's 2.
It was 2. Okay.
Yeah. Check it with 4.
Better I'll search with the author, my name. This 010. I said down 5. 2 is the version you maybe you see. So now let me open this. It is in the review state. Means this has been gone for someone approval. Whose approval is there? You can scroll down and you can see here approval. This person. How this person name is appearing? Let go to the workflow. But before we go to the workflow, let me show you something to understand that which workflow is getting attached here. Main thing in knowledge management, your workflow has been defined on the knowledge base level. Let me open this. Open record. See, this is my knowledge base, right? This is the owner of this knowledge base. It means in the workflow something has been mentioned that this particular person should be approved. But what is the workflow name? These are the workflow name. Approval publish, approval retire. We are on the publishing part, right? Let me open this workflow. Not from here, let's open from here. Okay, and what is the name? Knowledge publish, approval publish. This one, knowledge approval publish. This one. Let's open this. This one. We are on the review part. And to whom review approval knowledge base management. Let's see whose approval is pending at this point. Stage is review, right? Stages. Where is our article? Let's open it again, that article. Okay. Our stage is review. Set the stage as a review. That is fine. Let's scroll down. Or approval. He says new KB workflow get approver.current. Means he write this code. Yeah, that's bad. Very bad, guys. Okay. Anyone to approve, reject, approval, wait. KB workflow. I open that particular function. Multiple time I clicks. This one. So it is calling some other function and bringing the things. But here what we can understand by the values, that if you in the workflow, if you understand this part, get approver current means it's saying that I want to get the knowledge base honor, that is this one, brand label. He called that particular user. Now if I approve, means this is the place where I am reviewing from the content perspective, from the what I can say English perspective. All these things has been done in the review phase. Now it has been in the published state. Now if you go here and just reload your page, it will be appearing here. Now go to IT. Not IT, basically go to the learn and grow training. And you have a clear fundamental. In short, in the knowledge management, the main thing depend on the knowledge base. In as per the different knowledge base, you can define the different workflow as well. Maybe finance people say I need the 5-level approval. IT people say I need the 2-level approval. HR say I need the 3-level approval. So in a one knowledge base, you cannot do all the things. So in that case, what you do, you ask them, okay, create your different knowledge base, and on the knowledge base perspective, I will create your workflows. Clear over? Any doubt, any question?
Yeah, it is clear. So what is the purpose of this article type? HTML is there, and then the bottom side we have the link.
Sorry, where you're saying? Tell me, please. This
yeah,
one.
yeah, little up. Article type HTML.
This one, the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
how you want to display your article. Like HTML, okay, HTML body होता है ना जैसे.
Right.
That is the thing.
Okay, and then the
Let me open this again.
yeah. So when we are creating the first KB knowledge base, right? So it comes out.
Kind of
Okay.
a wiki page you can create, or kind of a HTML format you can create. So if you create a wiki, it will be like this way. You have to be define your things. Means what they are doing, because I tell you, in many of the companies, they have a standard place of all their documentation. Okay. and that is called the wiki. Even in my account as well, we are using the wiki. So
Okay.
they say if you put wiki, it means you are going to be your details here only directly. All the things will be here. So you put some link kind of stuff and it will work for you. Or if you want to go for the HTML perspective, you can use the complete code here, or you can write your content here. That is the thing. Mainly if you want to use for the internal purpose, then go for the, but if you want to do the customers,
Yes. And what is the difference between the when we type or when we put the URL inside the article body and the on top? There is an attachment link is there.
this one, right?
Yeah.
What it will do basically, it will show the your attach or your images or videos as an attachment as well.
Okay.
Attachment, right? That is the way. So
Because,
see, if you stuck on some partner, just click on this question here. Clicking on article, download it as attachment is to opening the normal article view. So that is the way. If you remember, if you see when you open anything in the Google Chrome, like you're on the ITS site or any website, if you click on any document, it downloaded automatically, right? Instead
right.
of the open. So that is the option they will be giving here as. That is the thing.
Okay, so I think that's why you mentioned earlier, like I mean, in the starting of the class, like understand about these categories and workflow because these will be used multiple
Yes.
times. So I mean,
Right, right, right.
these are the basic
So
funda. Okay.
see, in for me for this training purpose specifically, I want to tell you that how workflow works specifically. Okay, because these are the things which you can do the experiment at your end. Just tick or untick and publish an article, see what happened with me. Because these are no major points. That I can understand that article type has been something newly they introduced. Wiki they introduced. Even I was not aware earlier about the same. That and how this wiki work. They have to be set up their wiki. So like this, you have to be install your plugin as well, wiki plugin. That is the thing. So they're introducing a lot of things. I'm not sure that it is in the Rome version they introduced or in the previously they introduced, but they're using like this only. For you guys, main point is that your workflow should be designed on the knowledge base. That is the important point. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
Now for the homework perspective, create one knowledge base fresh by your name. Create a category and then see what type of workflow you have to be defined. Total 4 or 5 workflows are given by ServiceNow for the knowledge management. If I go here. See, approximately if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 are there, which is given by ServiceNow specifically for the knowledge management. So it is up to you which one you want to utilize. Okay, so do one thing, create different like I tell you, create one knowledge base for this, one knowledge base for this, one knowledge base for this, and see how these are different in the use. These three are the different, remember, these three are the different one. This is the common one, but these two are the different. Definitely these two are the different. See what is the difference between these two. Okay, now if I, okay, all fine. Can you proceed further now? Any other doubt, question? Let me go here. Who is not there today? Vinuj is not there. Okay. Nikhil Bansal, all fine? Can you proceed?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now what will go? We will go for the problem management. And create new. These things are required because you should see the table as well, that how this table has been defined. Okay, Okay, yes, that was the assess phase. Sorry, I was thinking what is analysis, but this is the assess phase which I was skipping yesterday. Okay, this is my problem record. Normal, simple जो रहता है process. Category, in which category you want to raise the problem? I want to say software. Subcategory. How these things are coming? Anyone any idea? I click category, subcategory come automatically. Tell me. Harsha. Tanvi, how these things are coming? I click on the category, subcategory is appearing.
They are interconnected somewhere.
Where?
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 No idea.
Why? Okay, I'll come. Sorry. Why? Definitely. Why? Definitely. It's a surprising for me. Yes, Dhanashi. Prashant. Arun. Nikhil. Have you done the topic called the UI policy? Yes or no to bolo.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the same only. I click on the hardware, subcategory come. Let me say none. It's gone. It is coming from the UI policy. Simple. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's take example from the first reported by. First reported by basically is the record, not a user. Means what was the first incident, first change, or first task has been created. And to fix that particular record, we are creating this problem record here. Means what is the source of this particular problem is the first reported by. It can be task, it can be change, it can be problem, it can be incident, it can be request as well. Let me see if I have a request. Yes, request as well. In short, it is referring to the task table directly. If we can want to search it, show. See, reference is the task table because task table is the code table for me, which used by the another table. So if I call the parents, child will definitely invited for that particular function. So same thing goes here. Okay. Now same thing, service offering, configuration item that we already know, that we discussed. Assignment group, yes, I can put it here. Let me put the assignment group. Problem management, problem solving, assigned to problem and my problem, none of your problem. Okay, this thing. Rest things same, contextual search, all the things will be there. I'll come on this part. Let me come, click on the save here. Now, before you proceed, it is asking for the confirm. And we're in the assess phase. Means, remember yesterday I said that it will go to Arun. Arun will say, think, is this toy is actually a problem or something is wrong with my kid who is not playing well with the toy. So confirmation is required here. If you confirm, it will go to the RC. If you cancel, it will close it. Confirm. I am on the RCA one. Let me scroll down a little bit. Because this life cycle is not my intention to show you. My intention is to show that how this define the background. Let's see. Okay, there's a no workflow has been designed for the problem management. It means problem management completely work on the business rule or the client script or the other scripting part, but there's a no workflow has been designed for the same in the background. Okay, chalo koi baat nahi. Now I'm on the RCA part. Two things important: fix, accept risk. Yesterday, Tanvi go to the mechanic. Mechanic says, ma'am, if you will not fix, your scooty can be break down at any point of time. Tanvi says, I'm okay to accept that risk. Complete. Accept risk karoge. If I click on the accept risk, I'm agree on that part. Practically ये होता है. In the practical life, when there is a problem record which we are not able to resolve it, not that's the wrong line. Sometime what happens that when any problem record which we know that we can resolve, but my customers say that he don't have that much budget. Let me give you the example. I have a AC which is 10-year-old now. Okay. पुराना AC जो रहता था हमारा, ठीक है. Even though actually I don't have any AC and I don't like as well, but I have a AC, okay, which is 10-year-old now. It is giving a problem in every season. It required a servicing of 5,000, 7,000 every year it required. This time I called to mechanic. Mechanic says, sir, this time expense will be near about 15,000. I said, boss, come on, too much. Then I will evaluate it. Is 20,000 or 15,000 spending is a good, or shall I buy a new AC? Number one. If I say, okay, Bhaiya, do something, some changes and make a less bill, he will say, sir, in that case, I will not give you guarantee that it will work 100% for you. That is fine for me. I am accepting that risk. Okay, so in the practical life, in the IT industry, these cases happen very frequently, where customers say, sorry, I don't have any budget now to fix this. Suppose you say to the customer, boss, you need to be upgrade your servers. He said, I don't have budget for the next 3 months. Please continue with the same services. And in that case, you say, if any incident come on that, I will not pay any liability. Sorry, and I will not pay any penalty. He said, okay. Yes, go ahead.
Manitsa
So it is the thing that you are accepting the risk. In that case, you have to mention that what was the reason for this problem. What is the reason you are accepting it? Any workaround has been done on that part. These field you put and you click on the save. Problem record closed. But if you say no, I have a fix, customer has a budget, let fix it. When you say fix it, then go to the fix. Few things again same. Cause not. What was the reason of this failure or this problem? What is a fixed note? What you are going to be do now? Are you going to be deploy a new server, upgrade server, change server, or what? You have to mention like this. This. And finally, okay. Means, and when your problem is fixed in progress, it means you should have a change record for the same. Even though after that as well, you can do the accept risk, or you can resolve it. You can realize it. Anything you can do that part. So basically problem management is a straightforward process. Nothing much is there. Okay. The main thing which is required as a theoretical part which can be asked you in the interview, because I did not see a lot of changes in the problem management. I never see. Even in the incident management, I never see a lot of changes are there. But yes, change is one of the toughest part, because in that workflow it definitely will be going to be change. Okay. So in this case, important point from the theoretical perspective, which you can use those words in your CV, and which you can be asked by the interviewer in the interview to you guys. What do you mean with the RCA? What is the non-error? What is the non-error record? Now, if this is the problem record and I want to create a non-error, scroll down and click the non-error article. Same thing will be done now. Same thing. The only thing is that the type has been changed to the standard to non-error. That's all. See, nothing has been changed. Category same. Here, the default knowledge base is appearing for you. This will not go in the wiki. This will be in the HTML format only here. Okay. So this is the way that, in short, the problem management team or the problem management module work in our day-to-day life. Any doubt, any question? Anyone? Yes, Nikhil, Vishwajit, Aishwarya.
It's clear, Atul.
Harsha.
No, it's clear, sir.
Okay. See, from the interview perspective, I'm telling you, very less people ask about the problem management. Okay, they mainly ask for the incident, problem, and change relationship. Okay, how this work. Okay, now if as I pick up that word term, so if you see. Okay, scroll here. You can add your change incident here, that for which particular problem, for which particular incident you want to put an incident. You can add incident here. You can add change here. If you want to create a task, like we have a task for the request management, the same way we have a task for the problem management as well, but you can create your own task. The reason I'm saying, unless you will not do the practical part of these things, you will not learn, because this is the end user part specifically. There is nothing much which I can tell you here. More you explore the tool module, more you will be able to understand the things very easily. Okay, so create one problem record, see a different option. What do you mean by the outage here? What is the attached knowledge here? How the affected CI work here? What is the problem task here? How this work? Then you will be able to explore the tool. Because the things which I have agenda, I'm already completing that part. And these are the things ask you. If you talk about the interview perspective, in the change, especially for the change management, they ask, what do you mean by the change? How many type of changes are there? How the approval workflow, how the emergency change workflow, what is the normal change workflow, what is the standard change are there? So these things the people ask. And if you go any of the training, not in my training, in any of the ServiceNow training, nobody will tell you that okay, these three type of changes are there and everybody give the one by one picture. No, people say, because this is not the end user training. This is the kind of a techno-functional training. So I'm telling you that how change management works. That is my intention. And I don't want to show that what is the change management. No, that I assume you should know now. Okay, there's the thing. So these are the questions you have to go through from the interview perspective as well. Clear होगा यहाँ तक? Yes, good.
Sir,
बोलो
If we want to add incident and change request in this problem, it's required to relate it to our problem or another. I mean,
See,
can we add another?
another incident.
Yes.
Go here. These are the related tabs, right?
Okay. Yeah, I want accept that.
Remember in the beginning when we go, what we did, we show that this thing. I show you that you can click on the context menu, go to the configure, go to the related list. Sorry, related tab, I'm saying related list. And from there you can add as many as you want. Okay, so by default, ServiceNow give us this 4 or 5. Okay. The reason I'm saying now major practical work has been done. Now the practice time has been started for you guys. Okay. Chalo, any doubt, any question till this point? Yes.
So I think Atul, that's why I think you mentioned those words like in the studies class, like IPC hyphen the knowledge. I mean, how all these three are related.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly right. Because if you want, basically not if you don't, I'll not say that if you want, if I come on my level of the change management, I can spend next 5 hours on the change. That much deep I can take you in the change management with each and every field, which each and every life cycle. But that is not the intention. The intention is that you should know that how the workflow has been designed. Like Arun, or I can say Vinuj, for you guys, you should raise a change and see how the change management work. But for the people like Tanvi, Aishwarya, Harsha, those are building their career in the development. They should go and see the workflow in the deep dive, how this workflow has been designed, how this code has been working for me. For them, the workflow is required. But for you, like you miss Arun, Nikhil, Vinuj, Vishwajit, for you guys to see on the top level that how in the system a change work, so that you can understand these things. Okay. Otherwise, these are the modules which take 2 weeks, 3 weeks as well very easily. This much data this should have. Okay. Now let's come back to the some other topic. I'll take one topic which is I never introduced in my previous classes, and that is called the template. Suppose I am on the change here. I'm on the problem here. Yes, I'm on the problem. Let me give you example. When we go for the college or school admission, okay, and we go to that admission department, what they say, ma'am or sir, please fill this form and submit to the admin department. Right? Yes or no? Correct, na?
Yes.
Right? Is your form different than my form for the same college? No. Definitely no. It will be the same form, right? Either I'm taking admission the MSc or you are taking it in the admission the BSc. Both have a same form. One form they issue and they work. Okay. Then how they create that part basically? How they template that part. So there's an option in ServiceNow which say that if a user want to auto populate few of the values on a record, it can be incident record, it can be change record, it can be problem record. You can use the template. And how you can use? Go here and search for the template. This is a small topic, but I thought that because it is sometimes required in the practical life, so I can give you a point here. Template process. This one. Email. Not email template. Say this one. System definition template. Okay. Now I click on this. New template. First of all, on the top, template name. On which table you want to put, that is important here. If you know this thing, your funda is clear. You half battle you won. I want to create a template on the problem one. Let me open this table field. Template description. My problem. Now, when you click on the table, it will show the table fields here. Short description. It was what description? Okay. What else was there? Detail or what? Okay, let me say category. Okay, category hardware. Okay.
Related records.
Subcategory operating system. And then what we have? Fixed notes.
Related records. No problem के साथ क्या related होगा?
Related record. Let me pick up it. Okay. Fixed note. Thanks. Okay. You're saying related records, right? No.
Problem के साथ incidents तो
incident.
होने चाहिए. हाँ, related incidents तो होने ही चाहिए.
But wait. It is a template. Do you know that every problem has the same incident?
नहीं.
What do you want to put it here? Okay, wait. I'll show that what it will be give to you now.
I mean to say like अगर हम template use कर रहे हैं तो every problem is the result of an incident now. Every problem record.
But incident number can be different, right?
हाँ, बस मेरा मतलब सिर्फ ये था कि वो template में incident number highlight हो जाए.
No. Wait, because it is not a dynamic, it is a static. I'll show you.
Okay,
Let me save this. Okay. So we have description, category, subcategory, and the fixed notes. Now what I'll do, I'll go to and go here and raise a problem record. Okay. Create new. Go to this toggle bar. 3 options. This. And now you click this. See, till now this empty. Okay. This is empty and all the things are empty. I click on this. Now see. Template basically means that few of the values should be populated from the template, which you know will be fixed across any of the problem record you are going to be raised it. So your first reported by cannot be same for every problem record. Agree, Nikhil? So I cannot put this in my. See, I can put, but that is not a best practice to put that in the template.
Got it.
Okay.
मेरे को था सिर्फ वो मतलब template में we should highlight like that field should populate, but we can enter that value because every value cannot be auto-populated.
No. Template का purpose ही ये होता है. So let's take example. Suppose when this class will be over, I will share the feedback form with you. On that feedback form, I will write few things by default. Class का नाम, class name, session, timings, your name, all the things I'll write it on the top by default. That is a template I'm giving to you. You have to be just put your values in the new values on the particular form. Okay. So template can be utilized in the change, in the problem, in the incident as well. easy to do that part, nothing much. It is be required from the consulting perspective. It is good for you guys. Nikhil, for you, for the change, you can utilize that part. These things. There's a no development work required mainly on this because this is out of the box functionality given by ServiceNow. Okay. So create a 1-1 template for different modules and do the practice for yourself. Clear हुआ फंडा? Arun,
Thank you.
Dhanashri, Tanvi, Prashant.
Yes, sir. Clear. हुआ.
Okay. ठीक है. Now let's see what we have in a bucket now. Because that was only small topic which I want to be covered. This has been done. Has been done now. Okay, now what to do? Let's close the call for today here only. Okay. Tomorrow we will start topic called the data lookup. This is one of the another toughest topic which I always feel to be tough. And I stuck in this topic at least once. Okay, this thing. And possibly, okay, let me stop the recording here. Okay, any other doubt before that I stop the recording? Anyone? Arun, Dhanashri, Tanvi, Prashant, Harsha?
No, sir.
All fine, all
I
clear?
mean, compared to the
Yes, sir.
introduced class, no, introduced class was a little more, I mean to say more, towards the learning side. So I was like, okay, then how do I relate it? When I look at the studies, IPC knowledge, then I say, okay, fine, okay, this is the whole picture.
Yes. Okay, so let me stop the recording here.